Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Murray's, the English Training Institute. So we have writing task for you, and the topic says, the crime rate will fall as advances in technology make it easier to detect and prevent crimes. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Right? Okay. So before we move on, we have to understand what the question says. As we know that technology, it's flourishing at a very rapid rate. So the rate of crime or the crime rate will decline. How will the crime rate decline? You have to tell that. Or the other way can be that there is an advancement in technology, but you don't think that the crime rate will decline. And you have to disagree with the statement that is given to you. It's not easy to detect or to prevent crimes. You have two options. Either you agree with the above statement or you disagree with the above statement, right? So in my question, I definitely agree with it. We move on to the next slide. The first paragraph, broadest statement. In my previous videos also I've told, and I've got many queries related to this. And please let me tell you, if there is no broader statement that you can make, it's perfectly all right. It's only sensible to make a broader statement if you have the context to make it. Please don't make it otherwise. It's perfectly all right if you simply paraphrase the question and begin your essay. That's fine. And then you are going to paraphrase the question and then you're going to tell what your opinion is. In my essay, I can definitely make broader statement as technology is flourishing by leaps and bounds because it has some relation to technology, as it says that there is an advancement in the technology, right? Then I have to move on to the general statement that I have to paraphrase. I have written to the left side the words that are given in the question, and to the right side the words which I feel that it can be there, right? And this time, what you're going to notice, I have written the word detect and prevent twice or thrice in the first paragraph, but not even a single time you will feel that it's getting repeated because I've changed the form in which I'm using it, right? Okay, my opinion is I totally agree that modern innovations, they are helping in declining crime rates. Okay, first paragraph, technology is flourishing by leaps and bounds. In today's world, there is proliferation, which means increase in the crime rates, but with modern innovations, it has become a lot easier to detect and prevent crimes. Now I'm giving you my opinion. I totally agree that there is a decline in crime rate due to advancement in technology. And this essay will discuss how surveillance cameras and metal detectors, they are an aid, which means they are helpful in the detection and prevention of crime rates. Now, can you see I've used the word detect and prevent? I've copied it from the question in the second sentence, and then I've used detection and prevention in the last sentence, right? I'm giving you 1 minute to go through it, and I'm just telling you the headings here. I have written the broader statement, technology is flourishing by leaps and bounds. Second is, I know that there is an increase in crime rates, but with modern innovations, it has become a lot easy. Then what is my opinion? And then what this essay is going to discuss. I have very clearly mentioned that I'm going to talk about the surveillance cameras and the metal detectors. Okay, we move on to the second paragraph, surveillance cameras. We know that science is progressing, the offenses will definitely dwindle, decrease, become less in number, it all means the same. There is a new type of equipment, it actually reducing felonies. Felonies here is crimes, that is surveillance camera. Example, if there is any crime that takes place, this is the first thing that the cops look at. That is footage, location, people involved, and time. All these 3 to 4 things you come to know when you see the CCTV footage of anything, right? Then we move on this paragraph. It says that to embark upon, there is a progress in science, but that comes I'm sorry for the pause. Okay. So to embark upon here means you have to begin with something, that there is a progress in science, and definitely there is an opportunity to dwindle offenses. And we're going to talk about the surveillance cameras here that are used for monitoring, and they're installed at every nook and corner of the city. And you will also say that even in today's time, what do we do? In almost every house, there is a security camera, right? And these days, it comes with a special feature that it's motion activated. It means that if something wrong or something bad is about to happen, it's going to alarm you whenever it detects that, yes, there is something wrong going on somewhere. It gives a siren or it gives an alarm. They're also helpful when any crime takes place. And the first thing the police looks for is CCTV footage, which aids them to know that the people involved in the crime, the time at which the crime took place, and the exact location of the victim. Thus, it assists in solving the crime, or in solving the crime here. Or here, I've written something wrong. It would be, it assists in declining the crime rates or solving the crimes, right? Okay, so let's quickly revise it. There is a general line I've written. Then there is the example I've given, that is surveillance cameras. Then I've told something about surveillance cameras. Then I'm told something about police, and then how it helps to reduce the number of crimes, right? We move on to the next paragraph. I've written something about metal detectors. I hope everybody knows what is metal detector. It's when you enter a mall, they have some kind of a machine. They touch that machine over all your body, and if you have something wrong that's not allowed, even if you have a knife, it's going to beep a siren. So it's very easy to find out if there is any criminal, if there is something wrong that's going on, and especially for the terrorists, Okay, I've used a connector here. Furthermore, another innovation that has been advantageous in preventing crime is metal detectors. And I've written very clearly, where are they found? They're found at the entrances of public buildings like malls, schools, hospitals, airports, etc. It's very helpful to find out people who steal things from shopping complexes, definitely yes. It also prevents the atrocious events from happening by finding out people who carry weapons. There is also an example in the year 2006, there was a person who was carrying some kind of weapons, and this was prevented exactly by metal detector. The metal detector, beeped when the person was carrying so much of ammunition and bombs. So that was prevented with that. We move on to the conclusion now. It's definitely that there is an advancement in science that have led to introduction of many life-saving automation. Then the giant leap forward in technological innovations, it has greatly benefited in the decrease of crime rates since they have made detection much easier. Now you have 1 to 2 minutes for seeing what I've written here. All right, so please make sure if you like the video, you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.